Hi everyone, I am so excited about my book Sacred Lessons from My Son. And I'm sure you've seen some of my social media posts about it in the works, being published. And you may have even seen the video of CJ and I opening this actual copy when it finally came in the mail, the actual proof copy. But I really want to spend some time and tell you some more. We've got the launch event coming up on June the 20th. Really hope you'll be able to join us live in person, and if not, of course, you'll be able to get your copies after the fact through Amazon. But I want to tell you some more about the book and what it's about and why I even wrote it. So Sacred Lessons from My Son is a 31-day devotional that every day starts with a story about CJ's life, something that happened from when he was anywhere from an infant to about 4 years old. Then from there, I tell you the different lessons that God was teaching me through his life. And I was so amazed, and kind of why I wrote this book was because here I am thinking as a dad, I'm going to be teaching my son and raising him and doing the teaching. But here he is as a young child, even as an infant, teaching me stuff about God through his life. And it was just so much that I didn't want to keep it to myself. I wanted to put it out there and share it with you. So I've put it down in Sacred Lessons from My Son as a 31-day devotional. And with the devotional, not just are you getting the stories and the lessons I learned about God, but of course it's all grounded in Scripture. So you've got the Bible verses each day, plus additional verses if you want to go into a much deeper study than just what I've laid out in the devotional. And then, of course, reflection questions, time for you to spend with God. Go through what you're learning about what you're reading and studying in Scripture, and even through the short story about CJ's life. But then on top of that, a lot of devotionals I really like because they've got stories and lessons to learn about God. They've got the Scripture where I can study further, but a lot of times it's just that thought process, and it's the time I spend that day in the devotional, and then the next day I just move on to the next thing. Well, in this devotional, I wanted something a little bit different. I wanted to make sure that we can actually action on the lessons that we're learning. So I've written a challenge for each and every day where you can actually action the lesson you've learned and do something in your life to put it into place and really experience God in a more tangible way than just thinking and prayer. And then on top of that, another aspect that's really special to me in this book is that CJ took the time to read the whole devotional, and he actually wrote his own challenge for each and every day. And so each day has a bonus challenge written in it, and I'm really excited for you because, again, it's just more ways that you can put the lessons that you learn about God into play. And I'll tell you, one of the big things about this book, as far as why I wrote it, or really more specifically what it's about, is that I really believe a lot of us, we spend time thinking that experiencing God has to be these big moments in our lives, whether it's a graduation, marriage, having a kid, different relationships, that sort of thing. But really what I believe is that we should be experiencing God in our everyday life and in whatever happens in our day and throughout the day. And so this book is really showing you just simple stories about CJ's life, really deep, meaningful lessons that God taught me. And I really hope, and what I pray for you as the reader, if you get your own copy, is that you will start seeing God, how he's present in your everyday life, every moment, not just in the big things, it's every moment. And so again, Sacred Lessons from My Son. The book launches on June the 20th. I hope you'll join us in person. Stay tuned for more videos.